Hey, what's good? Today we're talking about the 5 things I wish I knew when I started making music videos. All the videos that I've watched on YouTube about this topic talk about not knowing focal length or not knowing how to set the camera properly and things like that. And boy, I was different because I was already familiar with all of that. I was making commercial videos back in the day. So to me, it was more about learning specifically about music videos. Hey yo, the name is Ocho and I make rap music videos. And in this channel, I'm dropping free game about music video production to help artists get the best video they can and also help videographers that want to be more than just a cameraman so they can go 100 for their clients. So if you fit the description, consider subscribing. As you can see, I decided to change the scenery a little bit. I'm outdoors right now. And of course, I had to pick the day that is fucking 50 in New York to make this video outdoors. Number one is overcomplicating everything. To some extent, that's normal because you want to be prepared. You're insecure about what you can do. So what I was doing is that I was preparing different camera angles, different camera movement, and different of everything just to make sure that I had enough footage so when I sit down to edit, I'll have something to work with. I think if you want to do a good job and you're concerned with quality, with bringing quality to the table, this is something that you'll do at the beginning. Just know that it'll be fine, man. Just plan one scene, one version for that scene, and then make a different takes. Just make sure that that'll give you enough room to work with when you're sitting down to edit. Number two is simplify the schedule. And this reminds me of a video I made for a friend where I wanted to shoot something during golden hour early in the morning. Now, mind you, golden hour early in the morning, we're talking about 6:30, around that time, depending on the season we're in. Now, if you want to shoot something at 6:30, you have to arrive at location at 5. And if you have to arrive at location at 5, depending where you're going, you're gonna have to leave your house like around 5:15, 5:30-ish, depending where you're going again. So yeah, only shoot at specific times when you really have to. Number three was finding one good location and working at that location only. Because when I made this video, I wanted to go to different places, you know, because I wanted to make the music video interesting. But what I learned was that every time you have to build your rig, then take it apart, then go somewhere else, then build your rig again. We're talking about 2 or 3 hours just doing that. So you're probably gonna spend, depending on how many locations you're trying to film at, you're probably gonna take about 2 or 3 days to make one music video. And that's not efficient, and nobody trying to be driving around in New York. So find yourself a good location, and hopefully that location will look good, but it will also allow you to have different spots that you can film at. Number four is super funny. I had the blessing that when I started making music videos, because I already had a background in making videos, I knew what gear I wanted, so I went ahead and bought all of my gear. Why would I want to use every single piece of gear in every music video? That makes no sense, because you have to walk around with all of that on you. So for example, I used to walk around with 5 lenses, and then I only used 2 of them. And then again, that goes back to that insecurity. I wanted to make sure that I had all my stuff with me, so if I wanted to do something, I have variety, I have things to experiment with. So I was walking around with all this stuff, you know, and what I learned from that is that when I do my shot list, I noticed that I was putting what lens I needed. So based on the project and the things that I wanted to film, I would just pack for that. So for example, for one music video, I didn't have to bring my tripod with me, which is a beast of a tripod. So what I did is that I shot everything with the gimbal. I didn't need a tripod. And I did a whole music video with the gimbal. Same thing goes with the lenses. I don't need every single focal length for every video I'm making. You know, based on the idea and the things that I'm going to film, I can bring 2 lenses, the ones that I would need. And just a quick note, minimize the amount of times that you change lenses, because every time you change the lens, you have to frame it, you have to focus it, you have to compose the shot. So there's a lot of things that comes with changing a lens. So only do it when you really have to. All right, so number 5, it's something that, as I mentioned at the beginning, it will take you a long time for you to learn, but it's something that can really help you grow your business. Okay, so we're at number 5 now. And as I mentioned at the beginning, this is something that it will take you a long time to learn, but it was something that can really help grow your business. And that is identify the clients that you don't want to work with. And you heard me right. There's people that you're not gonna want to work with. And it's funny the way I learned this, because all of these I learned from making free music videos, because I wanted to have field experience and all of that. And I identify a group of people that I don't want to work with. Let me rephrase that in some other way. These are some type of people that they will have to pay triple my rate if they want a music video from me. I don't think they will, and that's perfectly fine. And I'm not doing this, to be a jerk. It's because they make you work too goddamn hard. So yeah, I identify that there's certain people that they will hire a chef, and then also they want to tell them how to cook. Now, there's nothing wrong with explaining how you like your meat, if you like your meat medium rare, or if you like it well done, or whatever it is. But if we sit down and plan something together, the day we're shooting, you're not gonna come and tell me how I need to set my camera, how I need to do this and do that, because you think it'll look better. No, listen, I'm trying to make music videos not only for you, I'm making music videos for myself, meaning that when someone else that makes music videos watch them, they know it was a pro that filmed that shit. And there's certain things that you don't understand about music video production. So why are you trying to tell me how I should shoot this, how I should frame it, or how I should move my camera? That makes no sense. Now, that's not a bad thing. There's certain people that they're not your ideal client. And those are people that you need to identify early because you want to root them out. That's the best way I can put it. At the end, I want to work with people that have high standards. They want high quality shit for their music video. They have an idea and they will tell you what they want, and they will show you what they want, because that will help me create something that will satisfy them. And every single business should be working towards full 100% client satisfaction. That's how it works. But something I learned is that people that will tell you how they want you to make their music video to the T is the people that will never be happy, because then the video doesn't come out the way they had it in their head, and now you're a bad videographer. The one advice I'll give you is that if you're trying to make music videos, that every time you go and shoot and make a music video, write down what you learned from that. Write it down, and then create processes around that, because that will help you in the future avoid those mistakes. Now, everything I talk about in this video was, like out in the field on how to make the music video and things like that. But there's a lot to learn on the business side of things, because we never talk about, how was what I learned about talking to the client the first time, what kind of questions I need to ask, what I need to understand about the music video. And those are things that I polish too. Well, I hope you enjoy this video outdoors like this. Let me know if you dig this in the comments, and I'll make more of it. Or if you prefer me sitting in my living room making YouTube videos. Now go ahead, drop a like and a comment, because it's freezing out here, and I brought a ton of value to those of you that want to start making music videos. If you found this helpful, then most likely I'll continue to bring value to you, so consider subscribing, okay? All my social media is below. I'm dropping free game on the regular about music video production for artists and for music video directors. So make sure you check me there, and I post different content to every single platform. just to make sure you follow me everywhere. All right, this is all I have. I'm out.